Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the RTG, episode number 260. Today's video is powered by my sponsor Elgato Gaming and the HD60S capture card, the key lights, and of course the green screen, which are products I use every single day in my videos, as you know. If you're an aspiring content creator and you're looking to up your levels, then check no further than down below in the description to my Elgato profile page, where I can show you all of those products in my setup video as well. So, thank you to all of you that do that. Let's get on in to the episode, Ep 260. Damn, we're going to continue on in our weekend league journey, and we're going to get up to our 14 wins today, which is basically all I had time for. If you missed it in the last episode, I had just a lot of stuff going on the weekend, which basically meant I had zero time on Sunday to play, which is when I normally finish off a lot of my games. So this whole weekend league for me was just a little bit different, knowing, I could really care less about the La Liga tots or the Turkish tots. I genuinely don't. I'm not that bothered about either of them. None of them are going to make my team unless I got like a 99 Messi or something. But I'm just looking. What I'm trying to get to is that I'm not bothered about getting the guaranteed La Liga tots. I've got enough players in my club that if I was to get two terrible Turkish league players, I would take them, and then, well, I would just stick them into either an SBC, or I've got enough red players that I could nearly do another one of those 86 plus ones, which could, you never know, pack me a tots. So it's literally, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to get up to 14 wins, and this was Saturday afternoon, and it was kind of a different experience to when I was playing on my first set of games on Saturday morning. The servers went pretty awful. Everything felt super heavy. I saw a lot of, which is genuinely a lot of everyone on social media and watching games on Twitch as well, saying that things didn't feel very good. So normally when everyone's saying it, it's kind of true. And you could tell with a few of, like, the touches and stuff that, like first touches and stuff, it just wasn't quite going right. I ended up scraping a very lucky 2-1 win against this guy to get me up to 10 wins, which is 10-2. And then we come up against this squad. What a mighty one that is. He's got 4 reds in his team, including red 86 Lala, 89 Mbappe, and then Edison and Telles. I'm pretty jealous of some of them. Apparently, Edison is a lot better than Alisson. Is that correct? Is that true? Is that actually right? Because he's not actually that expensive, and we could work towards getting him if he is a better keeper. I don't know. I said in the last episode I'll probably just keep Alisson, which I'm sure I probably will. But yeah, if Edison's actually insane. I've seen a lot of people saying good stuff about him, and then everyone says bad stuff about Alisson. Maybe we got the wrong goalkeeper. I don't know. But we were 1-0 up in this really tough match. Genuinely, I thought my opponent was going to get back into it, score a goal, and then probably beat me. But we got so lucky to get that back post header with Aubameyang to go 2-0 up. He just quit, and I was like, what? That's pretty strange. I wasn't expecting that at all. Then we come up against this guy. I'm pretty jealous of a couple of his reds as well. Robertson. I mean, we've got an untradeable Robertson, but he's got red Tellers, which is definitely someone I would have liked to got, because I do have Eder Militao, and Tots Militao looks nuts as well. So, like, there's just a lot of players that I could use like a Tellers at left back. That would be good. Although we'd have to bench Robertson, and he's really good as well. But my opponent paused it in the north minute, the very first minute of the game, before we'd even kicked off. And I guess to change his formation, I mean, you can just do that on the D-pad nowadays and change your game plan. But take a little look at what happened. So, I think I might cut this in a minute to when we resume match. Oh, here we go. We resume match and take a little look at what happened. So normally you get this in entrance screen, and then you would start playing by kickoff, but it had already kicked off. And, like, this is the screen that I was playing the game on, and obviously not playing the game because I didn't have a clue what was going on. But, yeah, this was the start of this game, and I was like, oh, this is going to be an awful loss. If this is not happening to my opponent, then I'm screwed. He's going to score on me, we're going to lose. So I paused it, and it had actually gone out for a corner to me. So somehow we'd got it up the pitch, and he'd then kicked it off. So I guess the same glitch was happening to him on his screen. But we play it short to Mane. It looks like the game's all, like, fine and all right at this point in time. So we could then just sort of play on. It was a very odd start, but we could then just sort of play on. And And then Wijnaldum knocks it through to Aubameyang, who spots Mane, who spots Firmino, and I just rifle it. That is one of the most powerful shots I think I've ever seen. What an incredible shot that is from Roberto Firmino to put me 1-0 up. And then the La Croqueta into another one, and then I mess up a rainbow flick. You could tell that the servers are just not feeling good here with the touches and everything that's going on. How many bounces and bobbles are there here? And it falls to me there, and I score with Mane. My opponent had had enough. It genuinely felt like such a weird match. Connection-wise was awful, but I somehow got 2 goals and another rage quit to get up to, how many wins is that after this one? We get up to 11, 12 wins from that. Very, very solid. So we're 12-2, which is one of my best starts ever, and only a couple of wins to go. Next match we come up against this 4-2-3-1. He's got Marega, who is someone I've not played against yet. He's got 95 tot Son as well, who I definitely don't want to ever play against because I know how good he will be. Red Tellers again, I think for the 3rd game in a row. Mane turns the defender here, gets into the box, strikes it straight into Alisson's hands. I don't know if he'd maybe moved his goalkeeper there, but I play it into Mane again, gets blocked, and then, well, Virgil sort of rugby tackles him, and he's like, "You're my teammate, come give me a hug," but knocks him to the floor, and actually, I missed the penalty. The goalkeeper saves it, and he goes on the attack, and I'm just like, I can't. This is not going to happen. Surely not. You know, I can't concede from just missing a penalty. But he plays it through, and Marega's through, taking a strike, and that is one of the worst shots I've ever seen. And Alisson doesn't save it. It goes into the back of the net, and then I'm 1-0 down, and this tots Marega as the goal scorer. I didn't expect that to be the case. But look, he gets through again, holds off Van Dijk and makes it 2-0. And I'm like, my head's about to explode. I'm going to get really stressed here if this doesn't work out for us. So I go on a little run from kickoff. Roberto Firmino knocks it 1-2 with Mane. La Croqueta and then outside of the boot strike. Not timed, but just nicely placed. Gets me the kickoff goal to get back in this game. Alright, so at least I knew I could score. And despite how meh the servers felt, I could at least, you know, get some shots on target. So then I, you know, crossed it in, get the goal with Aubameyang. 2-2 at half time, but look how many attempts I've had. 12 with 9 on target. I need to and should have been scoring a lot more of those. We need to get better in this second half. And straight away, we earn ourselves a penalty. Second penalty of the match. My opponent was a bit rash with the defending. This time I stick it down the middle and actually get the goal as the goalkeeper dives off to his right. And we are 3-2 up after being 2-0 down. Good. Right, maybe this is the turnaround complete. However, Son knocks it into Hazard. Marega's got the ball. He whips it across, and that is terrible goalkeeping from Alisson. Like, I think I would have defended that if he'd have just left it. I feel like I'd have won the header at the back post. But this is worse. Oh my God. I mean, it's nothing the goalkeeper can do there. That is just an absolutely fantastic hat-trick goal from Marega. What Moussa Marega has just absolutely banged in that volley. And we're going to leave the replay in because it deserves to be seen. It's just poor defending from me. And what a goal that is. There's no stopping it. It was like 1,000 miles per hour. And I end up losing 4-3. And I was like, what even just happened there? That felt so weird. So, yeah, I had 14 shots, 10 on target, and was only able to score the 3 goals. And that keeps me at 12. So we're now 12-3. Moving on into the next game. What a squad that is. He got Red Van Dijk and Red Bruno. Bernardo Silva. I keep getting him and Bruno Fernandes mixed up because they're the same rating and both Portuguese, right? Yeah, so he got very lucky there. He's got a Totti Kante. He's got a genuinely nice squad with Ronaldo and all sorts of stuff. And I was just under pressure. This guy had a lot of possession, made a lot of stuff happen, and eventually went 1-0 up. Another flap from Alisson when I brought him out there. He missed it, and then obviously Van Dijk wins the header, scores it, and gets the goal. 40 minutes is what it took me, though, to get my equaliser. We just cut it inside to Manny and hits a lovely green finesse shot, whips around that goalkeeper perfectly. But as you can see, I probably shouldn't be winning this match or anything because my opponent's doing better than me and having a better game. But then I missed that opportunity there, and I was like, that was my winner. That was my lucky winner that I should get from that right there. But anyway, Ronaldinho knocks it into the box, and I don't even know. I don't even know how that goal happened or why it happened. But somehow Ibra knocks it into the back of the net, and that was what won me that game. And I was like, I do not deserve that one. Sean DeLacy 7. GG's. I guess it kind of looked more even at the end. I had a lot of attempts towards the end of the game, which of course ended up earning me that goal. But my God, was it super lucky and undeserved, really. Like, he was a better player than me, and I feel like I got so lucky. Next match we go into then at 13-3. He's got Tots Son, he's got Tots Jovic, he's got Birthday Aubameyang, Red Schultz. Lots of very, very good players and meta players as well. Ronaldinho picks it up, takes a strike, but Ederson is there to save. We pick the ball up with Firmino, turn it and strike, but I hit that one yellow, so it goes wide of the post. I think if that was green, it probably would have flown in and broken the back of the net. Jovic plays it to Aubameyang, and that's the goal that goes in. It looks a little bit unassuming there. You know, maybe there was a bit of a bobble on it, but when you see the replay, you'll see that it's a super unfortunate goal to concede, because look, it just takes a massive deflection and goes into the back of the net. However, we push on, you know, trying to not get stressed and maybe try and get back in this match, and a green time finesse shot there from Firmino. I've hit a lot of stuff green this weekend, and I feel like it does seem to add to my shots, and I do score a lot more when I green it. So maybe that's what I need to just keep doing going forwards. I stopped for a very, very long time because I didn't think it was worth it. But actually, now that I've got it on lockdown, yeah, it definitely improves your shots, right? Of course it does. That's the mechanic. But I go 2-1 down because he whips it front post. He sort of flicks it up and crosses it, of course. And Jovic is there to stick it in the back of the net. And I thought I was going to go 3-1 down here when he plays a nice 1-2 with Son, but he misses it wide of the target, and I was like, whoa, that's one of them opportunities which you just shouldn't miss. But I'd had lots of attempts on goal. I was fairly confident that we could maybe get back into this match, even though he's got a good team and stuff. And we bring on Bruno Fernandes, we bring on Marcos Alonso as like super subs towards the end of the game, but then it's obviously game over when he sweats it across and scores here, or Danny Da Costa blocks it, and we don't end up conceding from that, that was huge. That was absolutely necessary, because look what happens here. Ibra slots it through to Bruno Fernandes, and I strike it green first time, and that had so much power behind it to get me that equalising goal. 5 minutes left on the clock. Zlatan gets the ball, sees that run from Fernandes. He's going to compose himself, strike it green again, and there is the winner. 85 minutes on the clock. We're 3-2 up. We've turned the game around. And what a super sub that guy has turned out to be. Bruno Fernandes, red 94 rated, has scored 2 goals for us in the space of a couple of minutes to win us that game. Huge substitution there. He ended up being amazing, and I do have a really good, like a real soft spot for him now. He's going to be someone which definitely replaces Firmino every game after the 60th minute, because they feel pretty similar. He's got a little bit more about him defensively, which is quite good for interceptions in the final third, and actually he's obviously got great stats in terms of dribbling, shooting and passing as well. So I think he's going to do a job for us. So that is my weekend league, guys. We ended up 14-3, which I'm really happy with. If I'd have had the whole of Sunday to play, I would have maybe gone on to try and get at least gold 2 or something. But like I said, I'm genuinely not bothered about Turkish League or La Liga. And I'm going to be in LA when the rewards drop anyway. So if I don't have an Xbox with me, I won't be able to actually make that content to show you that until I get back anyway. But we'll see. I'm working on trying to figure out what to do with that so that I can maybe make some stuff out there whilst I'm out there. Because other than that, there is definitely going to be one entire week where there isn't any content on this channel. It'll be the first time that happens this year, and there's just not much I can do about it. Like I've previously mentioned, I don't want to be putting out old content for too long because the next team of the season will come around, and then we'll still be uploading like La Liga tot stuff, and nobody really wants to watch that at that point. So you'll have a few days off from the road to glory, and then we'll get back into it again, and it'll be all good. So guys, that is the end of the episode. Do me a massive favor, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Insta. Those links are down below. Most importantly, have a lovely day, everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.